Hello, hello, hello. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In fact, I'm in a very gloomy mood because like if you're watching this video, I'll be dropping this video after the election, and it has been downhill with emotions from the results, pouring in from INEC and all of that. But anyway, that's by the way. So hi guys, this is going to be like a weekend in my life. So I just loosened my hair. In fact, I've been carrying one kind of tightly done calabarized hair. Today I sat down. I started by 10:30 and I finished by past 4. Only me. I loosened the hair. If you know what it's calabar is like, those one basically round my hair, and it's very tight, and so you need to poke in the cotton comb to loosen it out. So it takes quite a number of hours to loosen. But anyway, I'm done, and let me show you the hair that came out. This is the hair that I lost losing my hair, and I'm like, this natural hair thing is not it for me. I think my hair grows, but it breaks a lot. People have been saying, oh, use coconut oil, use conditioner, steam your hair every 2 weeks. I beg. What I try to do basically is just to oil my hair so it doesn't dry out so much. But even at that, it breaks a lot. I think this is even like the smallest I've shedded while losing it. So I've not brushed it out yet, but I know the hair really looks so full. My hair is actually really full, but I don't think it's that long, but it's really full. So sometimes when I get to the salon, I see the hairstylist always saying, this your hair will not do tiny. You better do tiny. But anyway, I don't even know how this vlog is going to go. I think I'm going to wash it in the night, but I think I'll just try and put it into all back. I don't know what it's called, so that it doesn't really dry out or freeze out, and it still retains moisture till I'm ready to wash it. So when I'm done, I'll just go and wash my hands and look for what to cook for the weekend, and probably for the week, because I really do not have the time to be cooking throughout the week. So I have to prepare for the week what we're going to eat. So I know it's just to warm stuff throughout the week, or even if I want to cook anything, it's already the stuff I want you to cook is already ready now. So we just put it in the pot, mix and that's it. Catch you later. Okay, so guys, I'm actually done cooking. So I really want to talk about the elections. Not really about the elections per se. So I've been seeing a lot of posts about how these elections should not bring discord between your friends and your family, and I've been like, I'm like, I don't know if that is 100% true, because yes, maybe for any other election, right? For any other election, but everyone knows that this election was quite intense. Every single person, 85 to 90% of Nigerians were following the elections from, in fact, from start to this point. And I've never really invested my time in elections this much. I'm following news, sometimes when I'm in the office, I'm listening to Arise News, I'm listening to channels. Sometimes when they go off topic, I'm changing to the next YouTube live, and I've been following it back to back. And there are three major presidential candidates that were up. That's Atiku, Tinubu, and Peter Obi. And in fact, there has been a tug of war, social media, everywhere. So you hear people saying things like you should allow these policies to come between you and your friends. And I'm wondering if that is 100% true, because this election is a really pivotal election in our lives, if you like to believe it or not, because there is one party that is so much about the youths, about change, about changing the status quo, and basically the rest of the parties are not so much on that. So one of the major parties, that is LP, is more about the youths, change, being the change, addressing the issues affecting the youth, because I think he believes the youths are game changers for this country. And some of the other parties actually also talking about the youth, but the truth is that a lot of people have lost trust in the other parties, because they've actually been in power for a certain number of years, and we're going, instead of going uphill, we're actually going down. At this point, inflation figure is about double digits, we are way into our double digits. I'm not sure of the number right now, but I think the last time I checked, inflation number was at I think it was almost close to 20%, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'll check it and I'll insert the correct number here. The prices are up. You can't, if you are earning about, let's say you were earning about 100k in 2015, you probably be thinking you're doing all right. But if you're still earning the same thing that you were earning in 2015, you are just going downhill. You think you have a job, but your job is really not taking care of your needs anymore. You're struggling. In fact, when you think of money now, you're stressed because you don't know how you're going to split that money this month, what is going to take up much of your spending. At the same time, you're thinking of how to make more money. But the truth is that the more you think about money, the more you're stressing out, because the way the country is going, it's like now we're having issues of scarcity of naira. You go to the banks, queue. After queuing up, at the end of the day, they tell you there's no money, your own money. And I'm just like, is it that they're using the citizens to play? And now they've come up with a policy saying, okay, I think Supreme Court just ruled now that the old naira notes can still be used till December 31st. And I'm like, so what was the point of stressing us before? What was the point of putting us so much stress? Before I used to drive every day to work, but now I drive every day to work, because the last time I actually held physical naira was about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Sometimes I'm wondering how I've been able to survive. If I go to the market, I ask the seller, do you take transfer? If you don't take transfer, I'm going to the next shop, because I'm not ready to go and stand at the queue at the bank and waste my time. For Christ's sake, I have a job to go to. So I'm just imagining those are on the queue, how their jobs are suffering because they cannot get cash. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And the thing is that our economy still runs very much on physical cash. I'm talking about the people at the, people that selling in the market, those that, sell food stuff, petty cash. Like, they still deal heavily on the petty cash. So how do you solve that issue? You've not put in place things that would cater for those set of people that still deal heavily with cash, and you just scrap the old naira notes. At the same time, the new naira notes are not available. How do you expect people to be normal if I say physiotherapist, not physiotherapist, a psychiatric or a doctor that is in psychiatry line or whatever runs a check on just a number of people in Nigeria, especially Lagos? I think most of us will have to be in the hospital, because we are just trying to look normal, but we are actually running mad. And I don't know how we are coping. You think what you're going through is normal, like it's normal for you not to be able to have access to your cash. You think it's normal to come out and every time you're just seeing chaos everywhere. You think it's normal for them to change policies every 2 minutes. As in, I'm just like, I don't even know how small businesses are coping, to be honest, because I remember when I was trying to do a small business. I think it's my graphics design business. I just started it then. My chest was paining me because my chest was paining at the time. We didn't even have this much issue, because you can't predict your other vendors you're dealing with, or the other people that you do the business with, so that your business can actually function. You can't predict what excuse you'll give you the next day, because Nigeria is happening to them as well. And you try to understand, but at the same time you're experiencing the same thing, and you just sort of give grace to them as well. But how many businesses will continue to work this way? Especially international businesses that don't even understand our own clients. At this point, I think I'm rambling. I'm really rambling, and I feel really sorry for the average citizen. The truth is that no matter how you say, oh, you hope this government is going to give you, is going to be in favor of you, don't hide under the fact that this government is going to. Don't hide under that, please. It's paying you. Don't hide under that, oh, we hope this government is going to give favor somehow. That's the same thing we prayed 4 years ago. That's the same prayer we prayed 8 years ago. It's paying you. Before the presidential election, a lot of people were complaining that Nigeria is getting harder and harder and harder. Why do you think it's getting harder? Just ask yourself why. When your leaders cannot take, I'm sure they don't even understand what is going on. A lot of people are just amassing wealth. In fact, when this whole the CBN governor came with the narrative of I don't know, is it CBN governor? The reason for the change in naira design, so that there won't be movement of money to bribe people to rig elections. And at the end of the day, look at the way the elections turned out. So what was the point of the whole scarcity of naira in the first place? It didn't even solve the problem. I'm like, at the time when they said it, I was like, since when did the government care so much about the rigging of elections? When they start caring so much? At this point, I'm rambling. I don't even know what I'm saying, because no matter how we try to go about our business, the things that Nigeria will happen to you in the course of your work, in the course of your commute, in the course of your daily activities, in the course of, look at the lady that came out, that took her child to school, only to expect her child back, and her child is dead, and the school is even trying to cover their tracks. The school is trying to do a second autopsy, because they believe the first autopsy was not correct, and they've already buried the child. To show you're not even remorseful, they don't even know how to go out, they don't even care. That is somebody's child. And you have leaders in this same Lagos that are still allowing that school to function. So many kids are in that school, and that school has been on for 45 years, and nobody has taken any legal action against that school. That is Nigeria happening to somebody's family. And you are hearing people say, we hope this government would favor us. How is it going to favor you? No, how is it going to favor you? See, if there's anything I don't like to see, is being It's not, that is not hope. That is just a way of trying to, as you manage your problem and you just keep moving, you keep moving until you faint, until you lose your mind. There's only so much that your mind can take. Sometimes you just need to just open up and say the truth. Like, show how you feel. If you're not happy, you really are not. You're really not. You're really not happy. No matter the amount of money you have, it can't cushion the effect of a bad governance. It can't. One day, it will touch you in a way that you wish you had just taken action somehow. I'm just tired of ranting. I'm really tired of ranting. I'm tired.